Hi everyone, and welcome back to Thrifted Living Vlogs. My name is Kieran. I'm so excited to be sharing another video with you all today. I recently shared a vlog video on Saturday, and I will make sure to link that above. And that video sort of encouraged me to start sharing more on this channel. And I wanted to just take a few minutes today and talk with you all sort of about like what my plans are for this channel, sort of what I've been working on, how I'm feeling, and just, you know, give you a little bit of information about what I'm doing right now. As many of you know, I'm struggling with severe obsessive compulsive disorder, and I have included a disclaimer at the beginning of this video, just to let anyone who's watching this video know sort of what I'm going to be talking about. I just want to be as sensitive to other people as I can be. And so I'm going to, whenever I do talk about my mental health, I like to include a little disclaimer at the beginning, just so people can feel comfortable knowing what they are going to be watching. So in this video, I am talking a little bit about my mental health, and that's something that I talk about a lot because it is something that is very important to me right now, and it's really a big part of my life right now. And so I have actually filmed this video, I think 3 times, and I've just really been struggling with explaining to you everything that I've been focusing on and what I'm struggling with right now. It's sort of hard to put it into words sometimes. So I'm again filming this video just to talk with you guys a little bit about what's been going on and sort of what I'm focusing on right now. One of the main things I've been focusing on, and I think one of the reasons why vlogging I think is going to be helpful for me, is I've been really struggling with focusing on the positive and really reflecting on what I'm working on and what I'm doing really well, because sometimes with my obsessive compulsive disorder, it just becomes so overwhelming and just, you know, the main focus of my day that I forget to focus on what is good and what is, you know, what I'm excelling at. And so I think vlogging is a way to really help me reflect on what's going well and feeling positive about what I'm working on. And so that's something that I kind of learned when I shared the video with you guys on Saturday. So I filmed that whole video on Friday, and I really tried to remember to pick up the camera as much as I could and tried to really focus on picking up the camera when I was feeling really good and when I was really feeling comfortable in what I was doing. And so when I did that on Friday, I just felt really comfortable, and I felt, watching that video back, I felt really positive about my day. And so I think that's something that I really want to focus on this channel is, you know, I will be sharing with you some of the things that I'm struggling with because it is a big part of my life right now, but I also really want to focus on what is going well. I guess I sort of just felt inspired by my own video to just try to continue sharing with you and focusing on the positive. So one thing that I want to share with you more, and something that I really have been thinking a lot about with this channel, is sharing more with you about the journey that I'm taking into learning how to cook and clean and, you know, learning how to do all of the things that I've been struggling with because of OCD, learning how to do those things again. So that's something that I'm actually really thinking I want to start sharing more of with you, because I have found that, like I said earlier, when I record something and I'm able to reflect on it, it's almost like therapy for me in a sense, because I'm able to review what I'm doing and then really reflect on it and think about it and, you know, really think about those positive things that I'm working on. So something that I really want to start focusing on for this channel is sharing with you specifically my journey in learning how to bake and cook again. I had actually wanted to share a video with you previously, focusing on, like, it was going to be like a clean with me in the kitchen and then I was going to bake. But I ended up having a panic attack in the process because it was just so overwhelming to me. And I definitely learned from that process to not sort of try to do everything at once, definitely take my time and just be a little more relaxed when it comes to that. While I don't think I want to share a lot of video with you at this point of like specific panic attacks and my specific like when I'm really not feeling well. Like, I don't know that I want to record myself when I'm really not feeling well. Maybe at some point I will, but I don't know how much of that I want to share right now. But I was able to film a little bit of my struggle when I was working in the kitchen a few weeks ago, and I thought I could include that here and share with you just a little bit of how I was feeling and sort of what happens when I'm really struggling with something and I'm not able to cook or clean or whatever I'm working on. So I just wanted to share a little bit of that with you now. And before you watch this, just know that I am upset in the video, and if that's something that's triggering to you, you can skip, you can stop watching the video now, or skip ahead a couple minutes in the video, and then you won't have to see that part. I will include a timestamp to share with you what time that section of the video is done, and so you can return to the video after if you would like. Giving these disclaimers is something that's really important to me. It's something I'm going to continue doing because I want people to feel as comfortable as possible watching my content, because it can be something that is difficult for people to watch and experience. So I'm going to share this with you now, and yeah, I'm a little nervous about it, but I think it'll give you a little more information and a little like a better idea of what I'm experiencing. I just want to get better. I don't know what to do. It feels impossible right now. As you can see, I was pretty upset in that video. Sean and I were able to finish cleaning the kitchen, but I don't believe that I actually cooked or baked anything that day. It was just too much for me. But, it's something like, I know sometimes it's hard for people to understand why I can't just go to the kitchen and make eggs or make pasta or something like that. And it's because it's so much more than just the act of cooking or baking. There are, with OCD, with my specific OCD, it's so much more than just the cooking and baking. It's washing my hands, it's contamination, it's the actual food prep, it's cleaning the plates and the pots and the pans. It's so much. It's like I don't know how to describe it. It's kind of like if you had a paper due like the next day, but you hadn't done any of it. Like, that's sort of like the monumental, like, oh my gosh, I have so much to do. And that's sort of how I feel sometimes when I'm cooking and cleaning. It's just like it's so much to do. And that's sort of how I feel sometimes when I'm struggling with OCD and cooking and cleaning. It just feels like it's so much to do. But I am proud that I was able to finish cleaning, and Sean definitely was a huge help with that. And we were able to, finish what we were working on, and I was able to continue my day. And that's great. Those are the positives that I'm trying to focus on, and not, focus on the negative as much. I try to not focus as much on the negative, but I do acknowledge that it's there, because that's part of the journey of healing and getting better is, acknowledging what you're struggling with and then figuring out ways to move past that. So that's definitely something I've been focusing a lot on. And something that I think I really want to focus on with this channel is just sharing the journey with you of learning how to cook and bake again, because it's something that I have so much interest in, and it's something that, like, I just really so desperately want to learn how to do again, because I want our house to smell like baked goods and delicious breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I want to have a variety of food that I work with and feel comfortable working with. There's not one that I like more than the other. I like both cooking and baking. It's just something I really want to focus on. And even if I just share with you like one video a week where I'm cooking something or baking something, or even like a video where I just film a little bit each day of what we're focusing on cooking. That way, I'm showing you how I'm really working through the things that are difficult for me. And also, inevitably, there will be times where it's just too hard, and I know that. That's like something I really want to focus on this channel, is taking you with me more through the journey of my life, and not as much like like those moments when I'm really, really happy or really, really sad. Like, I want to take you with me for all of it because I want to share that with you because you guys are so important to me. I also think it's really helpful and therapeutic to me to look back on the footage and reflect on what I did really well and, you know, what I was struggling with. I know when I was editing that video on Saturday, I think, no, I edited it Friday night and then I posted it Saturday. I definitely was really thinking a lot about how I was feeling in those moments. You know, on that day, I had a really bad panic attack. I have panic attacks most days, usually at least one every day, if not like every other day. But on that day, I had a pretty bad panic attack. And I was reflecting in the video while I was editing the video of like how I was feeling. Was I seeing things that were leading up to that panic attack? You know, what I did really well and, you know, sort of the points of my day when I was starting to feel not so great. And, you know, that was really helpful to me. And so I think that's something I want to try to continue doing. Again, I always say that I struggle with remembering to pick up the camera and to film, but I am getting better at that. That's pretty much everything I want to talk with you guys about today. And I hope that you found this video interesting. I hope you enjoyed talking with me for a little bit. Leave any questions in the comments below. And, you know, thank you for watching. And I hope that that by sharing some, you know, footage of me being a little more upset than I normally am, it gives you a little bit of a picture of sort of what I'm dealing with, and gives you just a better explanation of what I'm dealing with. So, again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.